This portion of Lifestyles is brought to you by North Park Shopping Center, 1st Avenue at Mill Road, Evansville.
North Park Shopping Center is the host of a blood drive on March 3rd, and blood donors are in big demand. Ashley Hughes is the American Red Cross District Manager. Good morning, Ashley.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good, and I'm glad you could be here to talk about, really, to let the viewers know just how desperate we are for blood donors.
We are. We are not only desperate for blood donors, but we also need workers, just like it seems the rest of the workforce out across the country. We find ourselves in crisis level lows, and we're consistently trying to hire new talent to meet the demand that our hospital patients have for us to be able to collect the blood products that we need.
So is this an unusual shortage of blood, Ashley?
This is the first time in more than a decade that we've seen ourselves at this level, and it's the first time in multiple decades that we've ever categorized our appeal messaging as being a crisis. So what that really means is we have less than half a day supply on our shelves at any given time across the country, and we're not getting enough donors in the doors to be able to meet the needs of the hospital patients. As you can imagine, our hospital partners are seeing a lot of folks coming through their doors as well too. So with an increased need and a decrease in donors, with a smaller workforce, we're really struggling just across the entire country.
Can you account for the lack of donors? Is it all COVID related?
COVID did take a hit to us. We have seen that with when we've got a quarantine staff, we're not able to collect as much as we would like. We saw as folks started going back to the workplace, students started going to school, we did see a decrease in our donors that way. But really with COVID shifting a lot of businesses and organizations to work from home, we have to rely on folks to come to our community drives, like North Park will be hosting for us in March, because we're just not in businesses and organizations right now because most of them are working from home, unfortunately.
Well, that is an interesting, though disturbing statistic, and I hadn't really thought about the people now all working remotely and how that would really impact you. So what time does the drive start? It's March 3rd?
So again, because of the staffing situation, we wanted to make sure we had enough folks that we would be able to serve the North Park shopping area and those that live on the north side. So we moved it to March 24th.
Okay.
And we are running from 9 to 2 that day on the bus. So we've got social distancing protocols put in place to where there won't be any crosswalking between people on our bus. It is very safe, and we still are encouraging masks at this. Well, we're requiring masks on our bus as well as at our blood drives right now. I know EBSC's kind of changed their policy in some other places, but being regulated by the FDA, we just want to make sure we're the safest for our donors and our staff and volunteers.
Would you want folks to pre-register so you would kind of have an idea where you are?
We would love that. So especially with our social distancing guidelines, we ask that folks go to redcrossblood.org or call 1-800-RED-CROSS to make an appointment. I liken it to the urgent care. If you have an appointment, you're going to be seen quicker than if you're just a walk-in. So we do ask that you make that appointment. And if you make one now and you have to cancel it later, that's not a problem. We certainly understand. We also have really exciting news because we did move this blood drive down a couple weeks to the 24th. We will be doing antibody testing again, which is exciting. So folks that do come and donate there at the North Park Shopping Center will have the opportunity to find out if they have COVID-19 antibodies in their system.
Ashley, thank you so much, and good luck with your blood drive. Let us know how it goes.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
You too. We'll be back with more Lifestyles after this message.
This portion of Lifestyles is brought to you by North Park Shopping Center, 1st Avenue at Mill Road, Evansville.